Hello, keepers, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. It is day 304, I believe, and we have much to do. We've got a lot of cakes already stockpiled, which is actually really, really good. We do need to get more burgers and more beer, though. That's something of an issue, actually. Is there anything else we really need to do? No, not really, I wouldn't say. Okay, well, we need some berries. Alright, let's go and check. Are there berries ready to... no, there are no berries ready. That is a bit of a shame. Right here. Now, I've finally got the message loud and... well, mostly clear. Yes, right. Okay. I now know what everyone was telling me about this. The problem is that it was more than likely said some time ago in the comments. And unfortunately, I missed that comment. Some do slip through the net. I'm sorry to say. I do make a concerted effort to try and keep up with all the comments. Even if I'm unable to reply to them all, I do my best to read them all. But occasionally some do manage to slip past. But it seems that the important one slipped past, as, you know, things like this will tend to happen. And I missed the message which was telling me why I was using the pumpkin wrong. And I only saw the subsequent messages bemoaning the fact that I wasn't dealing with the fact that I was using them wrong. Ah, alas. So to end your anticipation, it seems that you only get a benefit from the pumpkin pieces and the slow metabolism at the beginning of. If it's active when you drink a potion, then it extends the length of time that potion is going to be active for. That makes a lot more sense now. Thank you so much for the patience and trying to get that message across. I really, really do appreciate it. Alright, okay, so in today's episode, like I said, we're probably not going to worry about the sermon right now. That's not a very big, that's not very big on my list of priorities, I must confess. Let's drop that off. There we go. Now that is what I was waiting for. Let's go and check on our newest corpse. Hello. Hello, newest corpse. Let's get you down here so I can see what you're made of. Right. No, don't want to take you. That would be a net gain. So would that, actually. So, sure. Okay. And I'm going to gobble down one of these. I don't actually need this one to last particularly long, so I'm not going to worry about it. There we are. Right, okay. Let's remove the brain. Now this should give me... it'll take one white skull away, but it'll take two red skulls away. So I should end up with 2 red, 3 white. Let's see how this one goes. And there we go. Oh no, 2 red, no white. So, I'm not understanding quite what people were talking about with that then. Because specifically in the comments they said if it says it's a positive amount of skulls, then that means that when you remove it, it'll take that positive skull away. So, for example, this one should take 2 white skulls away, but this one is reducing the red skulls by 1. So if I take it out, the red skulls should go back. This one is reducing white skulls by 1. So if I take this out, we'll go back up to 2 white skulls. And it's also adding 2 red skulls. Ah. Of course. That makes sense. It is suppressing. The minus is suppressing the skull. So there are actually 2 white skulls on this corpse. If I take this out, then we'll go back to 2 white skulls because I'll stop suppressing one of them. But there are no... it isn't changing the red skulls to white skulls. There are no skulls here, but 2 red skulls. If I take this out, we'll end up with 2 white skulls. Let's just for science this, so that I properly understand how all of this works. Yes. Okay. Okay. And these are adding a red skull and suppressing a white skull. Right. Alright then. Well, I guess we now know. Let's go ahead and take this bone out. We might as well. Might as well, seeing as what we're going to be doing. Now, the reason why we'll get 2 white skulls back is it'll stop suppressing them. These are just giving us white skulls. This one's doing a little bit of both. This will add a red skull back, and this will add a red skull back. Technically speaking, we want them if we're going to go ahead and do any kind of alchemy with it. But we don't actually intend to do that, so it's no worry right now. I'm very tempted to remove this and add in some corpse storage specifically for cremation. I think that would be a good idea. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. There we are. I know I could have this there and then I'd be able to do my work a little bit faster, but no, not this time. Right. Now, do I have a lie for you? Could I use silver? No. Can I use gold? No, technically not. Could I use a lion jack? No, I could not. Okay, well, that's not really the best corpse, honestly. I'll be on. To be fair, still, I guess it isn't terrible. Let's grab you, pop you over there then. What about you? Right, we've had lion injection here. That's good. Can we have glue injection? We can. Excellent. Let's get that on the go. All right. Now then. In fact, let's grab this corpse and bring it with. Because you're going straight out into the funeral pyres. I don't particularly need to worry about whether this one gets decayed or not, since we're going to be popping it straight onto the pyre anyway. There we go. There we are. Right, I do need to drop some of these things off. That's a bit of a line. Oh, drat. I forgot to drop these into the mortuary. Very well. Blood, bones, fat, intestines. I mean, I would like to drop the brain off there, but we can't for now. That's fine. Drop it off over here then instead. With all of the other brains. There we go. And that way we can pick everything up at the same time. Perfect. We've actually got a decent chunk of burial certificates now. Alright. And we've got some more berries ready to make cakes. Absolutely glorious timing, I must say. There we are. We've got 2 corpses ready to go as well, so we should be able to get them into the cemetery before we take care of the sermon. All things will be done in the correct order today. Maybe. I mean, mostly done in the correct order. Hopefully done in the correct order. You off. Right. I want to drop off all the berries here. And get them going as well. Another 5 cakes. Won't say no. We'll leave the ash there. Yeah, for the time being, we'll leave the ash here because I do want to make them into some more components there. Alright, let's drop everything off that I don't need with me right now. These can go there. Have I got enough? I do, actually, so let's get 4 of them on the go. And then drop that off as well. Alright, there we go. Done, done, and indeed done. Right, going to quickly need a couple of polished bricks. We're getting a little bit close to the end of the day. Not too pleased about that one, really. A little bit concerned, actually. Let's get 2 lovely marble fences. 1, and indeed 2. If I go now, I'll have time to get at least 1 body in there. There we are. And that gives us 13 minutes rather than the 10 that I've been seeing before. Thank you so much once again for taking the time to help me through understanding that. I really do appreciate the patience that you exhibited. Right, let's get this buried. Got 2 graves ready. We're not going to get the second one, unfortunately. Or at least I very much doubt it. We'll see. Let's get the grave fence down. Yeah, let's not risk it. That's good enough for now. Let's go and get you sorted. Hello. Thank you for the story. Go drop that off. And indeed, grab our prayer as well. Okay. not bad. So far, so good. Now, on our way out, we're going to speak with the bishop a little bit more. And maybe, perhaps I should go and grab the invitation that we've got. Because we do have one accepted invitation, so that may progress the bishop's quest just a tad. There we go. Quite a chunky amount of faith. I approve. Okay. Now, it would be nice to actually have the whole place lit up properly, but we'll get there. Now, you've noticed I've been stockpiling all of that gold. Well, that is going to be going on some pretty swanky items, I assure you. We will be getting the... where's that invitation? Where did I leave it? We will be getting the glass up and running. I may have put that back here. Nope, not in there. Alright. Is it possible that I left it down here? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, I'm just going to wander straight down there rather than waste time. We'll just go straight down and talk with the bishop. That should take care of anything there. Hello, bishop. I have an accepted invitation. Good story. And that's that. So about the cathedral. Back. Well, we've got to get one more important person. Okay. Well, since we've got nothing to do with the bishop, let's get the rest of these bodies buried. There we go. That should take care of you completely. Perfect. Now, can I add anything else in here? Have we got anything? I mean, I could. Not going to, but it is a thing I could do. Let's mark down the next couple of grave sites then. We're going to want pretty much exactly the same thing. That one can have 2 columbriums there. This one, however, is going to be back to the 1 and 2 system. Okay, so 1 at the top, 2 graves below it, then on the other side, 2 at the top. 1 at the bottom, 2 graves above it. Let's get this cleared out. And we should be good. Sure, we've got a corpse ready to go in here. We're going to have that corpse set up before the next sermon. Also, this gives me a bit more of a pressing time need to get all of this sorted. Wow, it's starting to get chuggy because of how much decoration we've got down here, I think. It's kind of cool, but also a little bit concerning. Very nice. Right, let's get back out. Also, I've got to drop off the billets down here as well. There we go. Right, now then, let's go and see about these corpses. This one should be finished. Yes, it has been. Glue for it? No, we're good. Empty table then. Let's get these corpses straight up and buried, and then we'll bring down the required decorations for the graves as well. This is going to look so good when we're done. We're going to have quite a lot of burial certificates as well, which I'm reasonably pleased about. Let's get some carrots in there for Comrade Donkey as well. There we go. There we are, Comrade Donkey. Enjoy! Right, come along then, you. Is there anything left that I can take off you? No. We don't want to remove that. I mean, I could remove the... Can I give you a silver... No, it doesn't look like I can. Alright. Let's empty the table then. It's fine. The first thing we're going to do, following this, I'm going to go and grab some stuff from the beach. Well, I mean, that'll be something I do before I get home, at the very least. But I would like to also check what I'm going to need to make the corpse pallets. Need some marble flagstones to pop that down in here. We need... I could make a small lawn, but I'm favouring the marble flagstones, honestly. Yeah, that'll fit in there quite nicely. being said, I could pop down a lawn in the same space. Well, no, it's a little bit too small. Okay, never mind. We're good. Right, moving on then. Right, hopefully Commodore Donkey can deliver the goods shortly. Alright, let's go grab all of this metal, drop that off. Still got so many different things I need to take with me other places. Drop off all the faith. It's actually starting to come together down here. Come together quite nicely. But we are running low on marble, which is a little bit of a concern. Yeah, we're going to have to take care of that fairly soon, I would say. Still, for now, it's probably alright. Let's get 2 of these sorted. There we are. And at that point, the marble is going to be very important to get next. There we are. Now, on my way back, I can check what I'm going to need for the freezer pallets. It's 2 steel parts, I believe. Where are we? Oh no, just 5 advanced, 12 nails, and 12 flitch. Okay. We could afford to get 2 of them if I really wanted to. I'm not sure that we'll be saving that many for cremation. That is, saving them there for cremation. That seems a bit silly considering I can just take them out and get them going. Still, wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing to have that all set up. There we go. So 2 of them would seem okay. Having space for 4 seems a bit excessive, if you ask me. Let's go grab some honey as well, and then we can make our way back. We've got plenty of stuff to sell to the merchant today. I'm not too worried about the efficiency of our cake sales because the merchant seems to just clear out his inventory. So yes, we'll get less per cake, but because we can make cakes so quickly, especially now that we've got access to quite a lot of honey and a decent amount of berries actually as well, I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem for us. So I think we're going to go ahead with that and just sell all of the cakes that we can make every week. We'll keep to the silver though once a week because silver is a precious commodity and I just don't generate that in the same way that I generate honey or berries. That said, if we do a mining run, we probably would. So I guess there are compelling reasons to sell more than one. Maybe we'll sell 2 just to speed up the production of gold. We are doing reasonably well at the moment, I would say. Did I actually grab the money from the cathedral? You know what? I think I walked straight past it. Just double check. Did I do that on autopilot? I did not. Wow. Okay. Actually, I remembered. So we're 7 gold, more or less 40 silver. Not bad. We've got a little bit more time to go. Okay, come on, donkey. What have you got on me? Thank you. Let's have a quick look. Alright, you're suppressing 1 white skull, you'll take 2 away. You're not suppressing any. You are suppressing 1, so we would reduce this to 2 red. Well, let's start with the blood first. Let's remove this and then see what we can do, because ultimately we want to leave this corpse with a certain number of red skulls so we can make good use of the gold and silver potions. So if I took the skull out, I would generate an extra red skull, which is what we need. That said, no, it is not actually what we need. Ultimately, what I kind of want, you're suppressing a red skull and giving me a white skull. Well, this would just give me an extra skull. This would take 2 of the red skulls away and give me an extra white skull. I will say we're going to take the skull out. I think that's going to give us a better option here for these parts. Drop that skull off there. Was I storing the skull over here? I was, actually. Let me move that across then. That's fine. There we are. Drop off all of the loose bits. There we go. And then and you're coming with me. Let's get you down here and start embalming you properly. We will start with the gold injection. There we go. Add 2 white skulls. Now, what do I have on me? Well, I do have a story that I want to drop off, but we'll get to that in a moment. I think what we can do for now is just drop off the chisel. There we go. We're going to want to get some more cakes on the go. Also going to want to drop off the bees. We're up to 6 bees. That's actually not too bad. Got 8 burial certificates. That's not just not bad. That's quite absolutely good. Right, let's leave. We got loads of honey now. Okay, we're going to run out of pastry dough. Can I make some pastry dough? There's the question. Do we have the means to make pastry dough? We don't have the milk. Okay, well that's going to be a task for the morrow then. For the time being, however, sure, we'll get that last cake made. And I think we're going to turn in for the night at this point. I really do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. A bit of a shorter one than usual. I do apologize for that, but we should be back to the regular lengths within an episode or 2. And I will see you in the next one, where we're going to be rushing off to sell a frankly dangerous amount of cakes to the merchant. I'm sure he's going to gobble them all down straight away, which is why they're dangerous. And following that, come nighttime, we're going to be able to take the golden apple to Snake. So I'm very excited to see that happen. But that's all for the next episode. So until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.